Hello everyone! It's Kieran with Thrifted Living, and thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Today I would like to share with you another part of the craft room setup series, and I actually took a break from setting up this space for a couple weeks just so I could actually work on some crafting, and I'm actually working on a project right now that is so much fun. I hope to share that with you at some point this week. It's going to be a Dollar Tree DIY video with 3 different projects that I was able to work on. In today's video, I would like to share with you the process of setting up the classroom closet. If you're new to my channel, you might not know that I'm an English as a new language teacher, so if you've been following the craft room series for a while, you know that I talked about wanting to have a space in the craft room that's dedicated just for school stuff, just for things that I would need to work on at home, like lesson planning and things like that. I just want an organized space for everything that I would need for school that I would need to keep at home. And this new craft room space has a really nice closet, and I wanted to be able to utilize that closet to the best of its ability. And my thought with having everything for school in this closet is that I'm able to use the craft room for everything that I need for crafting and sewing and any type of, crafting projects. And then if I need to get stuff out for school, I can just go in and get whatever I need. So today is going to be just the very first part of setting up this space. I've never done anything like this before. I know that when I set up the craft room this time in this new house, it was a lot easier for me because I had set up the space at our old house. But I've never created like a classroom closet space, so I don't really know how it's going to go. I have some basic ideas of what I want to do. Main thing that I need to do is get some organization in there, and I was actually able to find something at Lowe's that I'm going to use to sort of organize the space. Let me just turn the camera around and share with you what the closet looks like right now. Okay, so here is the closet right now. It looks almost exactly the same as when you guys saw it last. And the last time you guys saw it was in one of my recent craft room setup videos. Make sure to link that playlist above so you can see everything in that series. I think there are like 10 videos in that series now. But it pretty much looks the same. I've just added a couple pieces that I've found in here, school related things. As you can see, the skeleton that I just found at Dollar Tree is right there. And I also found this cork board at a thrift store recently that I plan on using for this space. So this is what it looks like right now. I think that this will be plenty of space to keep my school-related things organized. I just sort of need to figure out exactly what to do here. What I'm going to start by doing is taking everything out of the closet. I have all of my teacher resource books up here, and then I have some thrift store finds that I'm going to be doing some like thrifted makeovers on, and then some different craft room items and school stuff right there on the floor. So I'm just going to start by taking everything out. I'm going to be removing at least these shelves because those will just lift right off, and then at least the rod, and then things that hold it. But I don't know exactly how to get those off, or if I really even want to take those off. So this is what I'm going to be using to organize in that space. So it is this tiered shelf. It's a 5-tiered shelf. I found it at Lowe's. I think that this is going to fit perfectly in the closet once I remove all of those other parts. I'm pretty sure I got this at Lowe's for like $49, I think. And as I go through this process, if you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments below, because this is a whole new space for me, and I would love your ideas on how to maximize everything and maximize the space. All right, let's get to work on this teacher, classroom, school, closet. Don't exactly know the name yet, but let's get to work on this space. I just finished cleaning out the closet. I swept the floor and I was able to get everything out. Here's the space completely empty. I am so excited to have this set up for school stuff, and I just can't wait. I'm going to try to remove this and the rod, and then I'm going to also remove these shelves because they're not actually attached. They're just sort of sitting there. So I'm going to start by doing that. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to remove this part at this time. I think I'm just going to leave this for now. I'll have to see. I may end up wanting to take that out, but we'll have to see. For now, I think I'm just going to leave it. All right, let's get to work. Right, so I was able to get that clothing rod out of here, no problem. So now I'm going to construct that shelf that I just bought at Lowe's. I just can't wait to get this space all set up, and I'm really hoping that that shelf will really help out with some organization. I just finished putting it all together and it really was so easy to do. I will try to find the link to this exact shelf on the Lowe's website in case you guys want to see it. And I know they have a couple other sizes as well. I also like that there's just a little bit of space at the top where it's not super tall and it's not lining up right with the top of the door frame, so I can put some baskets up there. I had originally thought that I was going to take out all of the shelves and then create like this whole custom shelving system in here, and then I went to start working on this project today and I was like, I don't want to do that. I want something that is simple and, you know, quick to put together, can be rearranged if needed, and I think this was the perfect solution. I'm going to start bringing some stuff back in here to organize. I also have some Dollar Tree bins that I was thinking I could use in here. So here is what the closet looks like so far. I am so excited with how this is turning out. As you can see, like, I put this basket in here, but there's nothing in it yet, and I have a couple baskets back there, but there's nothing in them. So I still have more work to do and still have more things to organize, but I'm really excited with how it's turning out. So now I'm actually going to hang a dry erase board here and a cork board as well. I am done with working on this space for the day. I am so happy with how this space turned out. It's not perfect. It definitely needs some work still, and I definitely have more supplies that I need to organize in here. I think that this shelf really helped organize this space, and it was really easy to do. Now that I'm done for the day, I would like to share with you everything that I organized and just sort of what my plans are for the space moving forward. So starting at the top, I have 2 bins, and in these bins I have all of my teacher resource books. I have books about grammar and phonics. I also have some books about literacy, and I have some books about English as a second language. I also have some of my grandmother's resource books in there, and I just absolutely love them so much. And one of the books I have is a book about bulletin boards, and I'm hoping to use that book to give me some inspiration for this cork board. I'm hoping to do a bulletin board of the month kind of idea here, and I think that would be really cool to do, change it out for different seasons. So I have all of my resource books at the top, and then on the second shelf I have a ton of different books for read alouds. I'm hoping to share some read alouds on some different communication apps that I use with my families. Maybe some of these chapter books like Magic Tree House, start reading a chapter a night and just sort of have like this fun connection with my students. So I have a ton of different books here. I try to keep them as organized as possible, and I have Berenstain Bears, Mercer Mayer, Franklin. I have Rainbow Fish. I also picked up some of my favorite authors as well. I was most excited to get this organized just because I just had a pile of books before, and now I have everything nice and organized. And I'm hoping to be able to put some labels on here at some point. And then on this third shelf, I have some different resources. I have, let's see, I have some things that I found at Target Dollar Spot actually last year. And then in the back, I have some different pocket charts. This is Barney. This was actually a puppet that my grandmother had, and I actually went to a garage sale, and the woman who was running the garage sale actually did her student teaching with my grandmother, and she told me at the end of her student teaching my grandmother gave this to her, and so then she gave this to me, and I was just so honored to have this, and it was just such a sweet thing to find at a garage sale. So I actually use this a ton in my teaching. Kids seem to like to talk to puppets, and especially with my kids because they're learning English, they're a little less nervous to talk to a puppet than they might be to talk to me using English. So I love Barney. Everybody loves him, and I actually didn't name him Barney. My grandmother named him Barney. So this is Barney, and he is very special to my students and to my class. Some stamps, this like pencil holder, some things from Dollar Tree, some timers, things like that. And I have my document camera from school, and I also have this really fun pencil lamp that I want to bring to my classroom because it's just so much fun. Then a couple different felt maps with different characters that you can use on the map, and then some other fun stuff to use in the classroom. This next shelf, I have an empty basket. I just thought it could be nice to organize something in there, but I'm not exactly sure what yet. And then I recently found these snap cubes at the thrift store, and I don't have anything on this bottom shelf yet, but I'm sure I will find some things to go there. The last 2 things I would like to share with you are this cork board and then this dry erase board that I set up inside of the closet. I just recently found this cork board. I have been looking for something like this for a while, and it was $3 at a local thrift store. And then below the cork board, I have this dry erase board. I found this at Walmart several months ago. There are still more projects that I want to tackle in this space, but I am so happy with how this looks for now, and I can't wait for the new school year to be able to start using this space. And that's it for this part of the classroom closet, teaching closet, school closet. Please help me decide what I should call that space. I don't know yet. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm so happy that I finally have a dedicated space for all of my school needs. I'm really excited to see it all organized. Thank you so much for coming with me today as I organize a new space in the craft room. Please check out my blog at thriftedlivingblog.com. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at thriftedliving, and if you don't have an Instagram but would like to stay up to date with what I'm doing, you can follow me on Facebook at Thrifted Living page. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!